Next article is from Search Engine Land. Your homepage matters again for SEO, and here's why. So it basically says here that, how SEO inverted the web design. It talks about, the great AI reversal, and the erosion of the deep link, and the psychology of AI, the path of least resistance. And it talks about, basically framework for your website and how important homepages are. So let's take a step back and talk about homepages in general. The evolution of homepages, it used to be, homepage, I remember it, early days of the web, you'd have a splash page. And so every so often we still see it. These really image heavy homepages with no content, no call to actions, and just, they're there. And then you have to click one or two clicks away before you dive in deep to where the visitor really needs to go. And so and then it went from that extreme to the other extreme, which is put everything on your homepage and just slap it all together. I think now it's reverting back where there's a level of refinement. I think AI is helping us in brands with that, because the homepage is so important. It's important from a brand perspective, right? It's your, what it is? Your homepage is your 15-second elevator pitch of your company. That's what it is, literally. Like, in a nutshell, who is your company? What is your brand? What does it represent? What are the key things that are important? That's what your homepage should be. And, oh yeah, by the way, here's the easiest way to get to those spots. That's what the homepage should do. It should not be a laundry list of accomplishments and awards that you've won. It's all about you. It's not about you. It's about your customers. So I think that, and, for the love of everything, don't start homepages with these huge graphics or these, videos that automatically start. I know you all like them, but they're just not good usability. John's laughing, but it's true. I mean, I've just seen these homepages, so many variations over the years, and it's nice to see that, in our industry, people are starting to recognize again how important the homepage is. So,
yeah.
What do you guys think on that?
This aligns with what we say, a few things that we say. The first is to not, just because AI is here doesn't mean we get to ignore the rest of the things that have been working all along.
Yeah. Right.
Add AI to what already works. So revisiting, quote unquote, revisiting your homepage. Well, what happened to your homepage? Some of the stuff that's recommended in this article, it's not anything we haven't heard before.
Right.
And some of it, we may have known that we needed to do this all along. But time passes and we get a little bit lax with stuff. And I think, if anything, this era is forcing us to revisit what works too, because we don't want to be ignoring our SEO results, which are still there. We don't want to ignore our content programs. Everything has a place, and I love that they wrote this the way that they wrote it, because it shows us that we really need to remember to stick to the fundamentals and bolster the fundamentals.
Absolutely.
As we go along.
John, what's your take?
Yeah, I mean, your homepage is like your cover letter or your resume, right? You're showing people who you are right away, right? And sure, you might have a video there that has all that information, but if it's huge and in the way, people go to your website and they're going to scan. They're not sitting there and watching a video, right? That it might, if it's playing audio, it might scare them off. If it's, if it's slow, they might not stick around for the whole thing. So having text, the video can be maybe towards the bottom, but having text that people can easily scan and, AI can also scan is probably a way better way to do it.
I agree. And if anything, I think there should be official rest in peace of the homepage sliders, personally.
Yeah.
I absolutely detest sliders. And Catherine, you know this. It's just, I just, no one wants to sit through a slider, and no one's going to click through the 8 sliders to get to the event that you're exhibiting in 2 weeks. No one's doing that. So, let's simplify it. Go back to basics. Create homepages that are effective for users, effective for your customers, effective for conversion, and will help your SEO and AI SEO all at the same time. So that's it on that.